Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 5th episode of Gatchaman Crowds. And last episode we learned a little bit more about what we're dealing with here, this freaky red-haired Kotzbarg, I think it was called, and kind of what it's capable of, you know? Just like destroying worlds and pulling notes out of people, specifically Rui, so that's how he got his, which is something I was curious about, so good thing we got an answer to that. However, it doesn't exactly seem to be a buddy-buddy sort of relationship with, the two, so that's good if that's the case. But Rui is kind of struggling right now with some stuff, so, we'll see where things go with that character. But, yeah, things are a problem. This red-haired freak is just causing problems all over the place, and, people are really wanting Galax to just kind of take over everything, which probably isn't the best idea. But, we'll see how any of these things pan out in the near future, I'm sure. So, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Why don't you just accept it? Yes, that's of course the correct answer. So mean, that little panda. Good point, we haven't really done group battles, have we? That's how you learn things, Pai Pai. Gotta maintain our secret identities and stuff. Have you ever watched a superhero movie before, Pajime? They're like vigilantes, they can't cooperate with official enforcement. You really do have a lot of questions. And don't get any bad ideas in your head, Pai Pai says. Okay. I guess that's another way to look at it. That's some circular logic there. We'll cross the bridge when we come to it. I guess so. Let's hope that doesn't happen then. Yes, we're way better than an app. Well, everyone is, so. That's what they all say. I bet you'd have fun. Broken child. I assume he means Rui? Yeah, it's gotta be Rui, right? You okay, Pai Pai? Would you like a slice of pie? Yeah, it's gotta be where Broken Child refers to, right, Rui? He did come across a bit broken last episode, after the 17 casualties. Oh yeah, last episode we had a bit of talking with Utsutsu, which was nice. Because yeah, if he could like join us, that'd be great, Every superhero group could use at least one trap, Because you do see Ruby and Hajime kind of there together, so. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with asking a bunch of questions, you know, it's how you learn things. Especially if you're part of some organization like this, it's definitely a good idea to ask questions. You don't want to, you know, be on the wrong side and not know it because you didn't learn enough of what you joined. Are you busy being a broken child? A terrible sign. Not a good state of mind, so it's starting to think that really is a good description of him. So this is being next from Tanya the Evil. Goth lolly 4 eyes. Okay, I'll try. Oh. At the Gatchaman kind. Okay. Just trying to just quash things like this never really ends well. I don't know, they're my numbers. Oh, really? Okay. Okay, so not really a face-to-face meeting. Load. Yeah, you gotta keep some things private. That's another way to look at it. So what exactly is crowds? I can't remember if it's been explained. Well, kind of getting a Death Note territory here. So that would kind of be just like an extra step crossing a line. I guess so. Seems to be kind of the theme of the episode, you know? Going public. Everyone seems to be against sneaking around. Well, probably not if he's so desperate to be praised. I'm not sure we're going to come to an understanding here. We seem to have very different ideas. He definitely has his ideals, no doubt about that. Scam. Yeah, we're definitely not going to reach the understanding. Apparently not. Apparently things change. Do you? Because I knew if that didn't work, nothing would, but... Okay, here it comes. Yeah, there is no getting through to him. Was that Umeda? Wow, that child is tiny. And now just telling somebody that his view of the world is wrong, and good God, she has a lot of hair. It's gotta be half her body weight. It seems to, in some ways. Sometimes you have to... Oh no. Oh no. Why do we keep letting you in here? Need to change the locks or something. That wasn't my fault. No. General X. That's pretty bad. Yeesh. That is really, really bad. That puts him in an awful position if that's true. Yeah, and it doesn't seem like nobody else can see him. Makes it so much worse. I don't see any shaking, so... I call you a liar. At least we finally got a real good feel of what exactly Rui's goal is, so that's the one good that came out of his very drama theater-esque performance there. So these people are going to be in danger. Well, she is pretty sugoi, so. It's gotta be me and Rui reveals himself in some way. Although even if it is Rui, I'm not sure how exactly he'll be revealed. Doesn't mean we can't while we're here. Trust me, I never do unless the camera makes me. If we're talking about Hajime. We gotcha. We got it. How are you feeling, Utsutsu? Happy? Or... She seems fairly happy. You should work on that. Not quite up the same level as Galax, though. Man, this is escalating. Oh, damn, just shots fired. Yeah, those two certainly need to come together. That's a fantastic idea. That should mend everything, really. Utsutsu's doing her own thing. Oh, Hajime. That's the reason. Yeah, I'm sure nothing bad will happen in the tunnel. Oh no, is that... Okay, yeah, that could be this. That probably is this. Bad things always happen in dark tunnels. And of course, there'd be no good signal in here. Well... So really, where are you? We were told you'd be here. It's not good. Well, we have a pretty good group of people here, so it shouldn't get too bad. Okay, let's move. Everyone, do what you can do to help. Okay, that's... Yeah, that's what was said earlier. Crowds would be needed. So is crowds just like the summon noise looking things? But yeah, you gotta make a decision here, Rui. You want to help people or do you not? What's important to you? Decisions have to be made. Okay. At least we got that open. Yeah, good thing we had that crowbar. Oh, wow, that was a cute little blush. Just offering up free babies, I see. Yeah, this place is not safe at all to be in. Faster we can move, the better. No time for that. Well, I should hope so, if she's a cop. Oh no. Oh no, that's bad. Who's it gonna fall on? Oh. Oh, was that Crowds? I think it was. And Rui, yes, Rui has arrived. Looking great, as always. Well, Rui does have a note, so... Not that anyone know that. A broken child. Who just looks fantastic in this getup, by the way. Just wanna point that out. Yeah, now that we're using Crowds, this should be just fine. At least Rui was able to make the decision. And now maybe we could, like, talk to him a little bit, get him to join. Something gonna blow up? I saw sparks. She has a name. That's so mean. Yeah, it's probably about time to leave. Wow. It is definitely time to leave, like 5 minutes ago. Hopefully no one got caught up in that. Oh, Hajime, are you okay? You really shouldn't be hiding behind something. Like, seriously. Oh, damn, she did get messed up. Okay, Deku. But seriously, you gotta watch out for your own safety first. But of course, Hajime does what she thinks is right. It's time for that bird to go. Ow! Hajime, that was loud. Oh no, yeah, the episode's about to end. That's a Gatchaman. I was really that surprised to see it. So yeah, not quite get any kind of chatting with Rui just yet, but that might come next episode, you know. Hajime seems to have gotten his attention. Whew. Gotta love Hajime, just... a very respectable character for sure. And, you know, cute and fun and all that stuff on top of that. I mean, would it be an exaggeration just to call Hajime human form in perfection? Or perfection in human form? I think that's pretty accurate, right? Okay. Well, that was the 5th episode of Gatchaman Crowds. And yeah, there was a lot to take in with this episode, for sure. Like, the very beginning, you know, it threw a lot at me just with the whole television news thing to pay attention to on top of our characters talking to each other. But it's always a bit confusing, so I kind of want to just reread the news thing here. Basically, yeah, I talked about the vicious assault that occurred yesterday. Yeah, Toyusu Station. Suspect denies involvement. Of course she does, because she didn't do it. Yeah, basically kind of connecting it to the other ones. Criminal psychologists, yeah. Thinks it's just a stress thing. Okay, I gotcha now. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything important there, because I did not pay much attention to the news bit at all. But yeah, Rui. Rui was, I think it's safe to say that Rui was the focus of this episode, for sure. Now, I was a little bit confused because I couldn't quite remember what Crowds was when they first brought it up, but not too long after I asked that question, I kind of assumed it was, you know, those things, and I was right because they were used later in the episode. But yeah, it definitely took me a minute or so to remember exactly what the Crowds was. But, because there's a lot of information to kind of keep track of in this show. But anyway, Rui, the broken child, which was such a great way to refer to him as, you know? Because he always did seem a little bit, you know, mixed up, you know, about how he feels, what he's doing, not super confident in anything. You know, he always came across as kind of like that. So, basically, yeah, he created Galax, and the X thing runs it, I guess. But he has his beliefs, like, you know, he was called an idealist or whatever here. He certainly does have his ideals, his beliefs that he's fighting for. And he has these, like, 100 special people, but apparently they don't all agree with him. Like, he handpicked them, I guess, but they apparently just kind of changed their minds on things or whatever. But I don't know, because a very lengthy conversation happened between him and kind of a disgruntled member of the 100, basically wanting credit. And, you know, they brought up the whole sneaking around and secrecy thing, kind of like what they did earlier, the other characters did earlier in the episode. You know, because he wants, you know, credit, glory, fame, praise, you know, wants those head pats, I guess. But Rui's like, no, that's not why we do this. Like, I didn't create Galax to be some big old ruler and forcing my judgment on the people. I just, you know, want to give an avenue for people to be able to be helped, to update the world, to improve it, make it better. You know, it's not all about profit or power, any of that stuff. And no matter how much he kind of tried to express that, just the other person wasn't having any of it. Just at the very end of it, after he pretty much had really, I felt, did a pretty good job of kind of stating his case, just didn't get through to him at all. So it was kind of a waste in some ways, as far as, you know, his situation goes. But the main benefit, I think, was just kind of giving the audience a good perspective on Rui's character and kind of what he's all about, because I always been a little bit confused about that. But I think he managed to clarify a few things here. So that's good. And he should maybe possibly be joining us, because that's what JJ said, right? Something about the... So he said the box in the darkness, the broken child would reveal itself, but did he actually say that he would join us or not? I can't quite remember if that was a part of it. But, I don't know, it doesn't matter too much. But the fact is we did meet Rui. At least Hajime's met Rui. Sort of. Like, he saw Hajime. They might, like, talk next episode. We'll see. But, yeah, that was a really long conversation. Like, I feel like a lot of it was just me kind of staring blankly at the screen just because there really wasn't much for me to chime in on. It was just kind of me listening to him state his case, you know? But that wasn't the entire episode, because we did kind of transition to Hajime, their group, the Gatchaman group, for things. And we did get to see what the guy actually looked like in real life, and he had a daughter that was, you know, tiny, just so much hair. She almost looked a little bit like Hajime, like, a little bit. So, I doubt there's any relation, but it's not impossible. Like, do we know, how much do we know about Hajime, really, as far as her backstory goes? So, let's see. Yeah, we were on basically a bus going somewhere. We had, like, our Galax Collage members there, it seems like. And, you know, just kind of teasing Suganai over there. Some people fighting. Utsutsu being great. And then everything went horrible when we went into the tunnel, because it was kind of just revealed, like, hey, apparently this is the box in the darkness, and things are going to go pretty badly here. And they did. Places kind of collapsed. There were tons of victims in here that we kind of had to help out, and not really enough manpower or time to really do it. And that kind of led Rui to have an important decision, because he kind of didn't really want to utilize the crowds too much, because I guess he felt like it was a bit too much power, you know, that could easily be abused. So kind of wanted not to really do too much of that, but in this case, you kind of have to. Otherwise, people will die. People that you will think didn't have to die because you could have done something. So you don't really want that regret, I don't think, if you have any sort of conscience, which Rui certainly does. We've seen him get upset before, of course. And yeah, pretty good entrance for the crowds to show up, just knocking those debris and stuff away, saving people. Rui just like stand on top of it, looking all cool in his top best trap getup. You know, kind of the flow in here. I don't know. I quite like this entrance, at least. Just yeah. Just Rui comes across as so much more cool when he dons that getup, in my opinion. That's probably why he does it. Like, probably just makes him feel more confident. I mean, we haven't really heard much about why he, you know, dresses the way he does, but I would assume that would be the reason why. So yeah, but yeah, Hajime, man. Hajime, when I saw her, like, in the smoke, you know, stumbling to get up, I was just like, wow, Hajime, how, I hope I didn't get hit by that too badly. And then we got a better look at her and you just see blood and stuff. And just like, that kind of hurt me to see. Hajime is just too good for this world, and just seeing her hurt is not something I can enjoy at all. But I can certainly respect just putting herself in danger to try to help others. That's something Hajime would do. And she just jumps in there, go birds, and jumps in there. And Rui just seemed very surprised to see this. I'm not sure exactly why. He said it can't be, you know, Masaka. And I'm not quite sure why he said that. Like, has he just never seen a Gatchaman before? Is it just these? Because, I mean, I guess it would make sense. Like, he's not part of our group exactly, even though he does have the similar power. So it is certainly possibly never seen a Gatchaman, like, really, in real life. So that could be why he's surprised. I mean, that's really the only reason why I can think he'd be surprised, unless he just knew Hajime personally somehow. But even if that was the case, she doesn't look like regular Hajime there. She's Gacha form. So, I don't know. It will definitely be interesting to see exactly how Rui responds to seeing Hajime like that. Because I'm sure he'll have something to say. With a reaction like that, I'm sure he'll have something to say. That's for sure. But yeah, definitely a good episode. A lot to take in. A lot of opinions and motivations and beliefs and ideologies and all sorts. That's kind of a big thing with the series in general. I'm starting to get the idea of that people have different opinions, perspectives about, you know, how you should do things, how you should run your organization, how the world should be updated, how, you know, what it means to be a hero. A lot of things like that. I just see a lot of conflicting beliefs and stuff, which obviously leads to interesting interactions. I do think that's all I have to say on this episode. It was good. It was good, and it would be great if Rui could actually kind of join us, you know. I'm not sure exactly how that would work, because he kind of already has a pretty big position as, you know, the creator of Galax, so I don't know if he could just, like, say, hey, you guys, you got this little group going on that does things, I'll just become a part of that now. Like, I don't know if we have a really smooth way to do something like that, but we could probably get some sort of alliance going on, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. That's all I really got to say is we'll see what happens. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.